It's time, football fans, for Cleveland.com's Digital Sports Network. Presentation of the Division I State Championship game here from Fawcett Stadium at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, as the Huber Heights Wayne Warriors, a record of 11-3, take on the undefeated 14-0 St. Edwards Eagles. Neither team has a state championship in school history. Someone will get there first here tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm Kyle Goodwin, joined by producer Dan Lobby and Glenn Moore, and we are set for kickoff. St. Edwards has won the toss, elected to receive, moving from right to left. Their uniforms a la the Green Bay Packers. Green jerseys, gold pants, white numerals, gold helmets with their white E trimmed in green and white trim down the pants. The Wayne Warriors in their white jerseys, red helmets with a black W on it, black pants, and red numerals. Really, though, the St. Edwards defense has only played well in the second quarter. The first and third has not been their friend. Kickoff coming down. Blackstock has it at the 3-yard line, up to the 10, to the 15, slips a tackle at the 20, and he's cut down from behind just as he gets across the 26-yard line, and that's where St. Edwards will start, trailing now 21-7. So Coach Finati, what's he going to dial up offensively here for the Eagles?
You stick to your game plan. You run the ball, maybe have Burke run the ball a little more, but like I said, with that big offensive line ahead of them, they're only averaging 2.6 yards on the ground per rush, so not a good stat. They want to raise that stat up a little bit, but running the ball has not been, it's been, like you said, tough sledding for them all game.
And just as we say run the ball, they come out with shotgun 4 wides as Pat Berry is in as a 4th wide out to the right. Quincy Jones along with McManaman and Connors in there as well. Shotgun for Burke, handoff, Bates, or Burke keeps it, bounces over to the left side of the 30, trying to get the corner, and he's cut down right when he gets to the 31-yard line. A good job by Trey Thomas and Michael Bonner out of the secondary to come up and stop Burke after a 4-yard gain.
People in the chat room said, just joining us and having the game on the TV, but turning the volume down, having us turned up. Says, is it snowing? Yeah, it's snowing. It's not like a blizzard, but it's enough snowfall to cover the field a little bit.
2nd down and 6 now, Eagles from their 31-yard line. Shotgun 4 wides for Burke. He looks to the sideline. Connors and Jones to the right. Berry and McManaman Connors and Jones to the left. Berry and McManaman to the right. Back to pass. Slings it over the middle. Caught! Quincy Jones at the 40-yard line and smacked down right away at the 40. And it is a 1st down, Eagles. A nice hit by Darian Thornton, the 5'11 junior linebacker for Wayne.
Got the 1st down, moving the ball now. This is, moving the ball for them has been a struggle all game. This is a little, accomplishment for them. They keep it going all the way down the field.
11-yard pass play to Jones to the 42. 1st and 10 now, Eagles. Connors alone wide out, split left. Bates in the backfield in the shotgun next to Burke. Trips to the right now with Jones, Berry, and McManaman. Shotgun snap, play fake. Burke keeps himself, goes to the left side, got a hole. 45, cuts back midfield. Cuts all the way into the middle field, trying to reverse his field, get a block. Into Wayne territory, now to the outside the hash, inside the 40, 35, and run out of bounds near the Wayne 31-yard line. A big run by the senior quarterback for the Eagles. 1st down, St. Edwards.
And when Burke went out of bounds, he ran towards the student section because his momentum went that way. And about 10 of the students in the section threw their rally towels at him. It's kind of funny. It's raining snow. It's snowing, and it's snowing white towels at the quarterback, Burke.
Yep, Burke ran right on the Wayne sideline all the way out to the fan section, but he got a nice 27-yard run. 1st down, Eagles now. Back to pass. Burke, quarterback draw out of the shotgun, right up the middle, inside the 25, and he pulls a tackler down near the 22-yard line. A nice 5-yard pickup, and they're doing it on the legs of their senior signal caller, the Eagles.
Like I said, I'm not sure you can see it on TV if you're watching and have the game on TV or not listening to us, but the crowd here at St. Ed's, at St. Edward's side, is completely packed here at Canton Fawcett Stadium. So a lot of Eagle logos on cars on the way down.
2nd down and 5 from the 22. Quick handoff, Bates up the middle. And he gets inside the 20, down near the 17-yard line, and it is enough for a St. Edwards 1st down.
Bob in Maple goes, who is Shaq Burke? Burke having his best Shaq Washington impression from yesterday.
Bob, you are funny. I like that one. Handoff out of the shotgun. Burke gives to Bates, and he's going to go over left guard, angles his way down near the 11-yard line. Nice pickup by Bates on 1st down there. Got him about 6 yards, sets up a 2nd and 4, and St. Edwards working quickly, getting to the line. 3:40 and counting to go 3rd quarter. They trail by 2 scores.
Timeout! Wayne, second half.
And I think the Warriors, they're a little out of sync defensively. And the Eagles, trailing by 2 touchdowns after the timeout's called, come over to the sideline and whooping up their sideline, down 21-7.
Yeah, it's almost a timeout that for Wayne to get a breather down the field for this drive. They started at 5:53 for 6 plays now. Getting a little tired, going on the field very quickly. So almost like a breather timeout for the Warriors. And momentum on the side of the Eagles. They got to finish this drive, though. They can't settle for field goals because they're not going to catch up to Miller and company. They're going to have to score here, get in the end zone.
So far, a 7-play, 62-yard drive for St. Edwards has got them down to the Wayne 11-yard line. And we said, do they have to come out and throw the ball? No, they have to run the ball. They've run the ball 6 of the 7 plays on this drive.
And now they raise that average up, yards per rush, from 2.7 to an even 4. So getting a lot of yards on the ground this drive.
That 27-yard run definitely helped.
Yeah.
2nd down and 4 now after the timeout. Ball at the 11-yard line. Shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Burke, hands, Bates, up the middle, pulls a few tacklers, and spins his way inside the 10, down near the 8-yard line. He's going to be a couple yards short of a first down, maybe 1. It'll be a long one, 3rd and 1 coming up for the Eagles.
I want to give the thanks to Dan Lobby, our producer for today, doing stats. So if you refresh the page, you can get live stats of the game below the chat room.
Approaching the 3-minute mark, 3rd quarter. Eagles trail 21-7, have a 3rd and 1 at the Wayne 8-yard line. Shotgun trips right. Burke keeps, spins off a tackle in the backfield, but he's wrapped up. He could not get away from Jonas Mims, the 6'1", 250-pound junior defensive lineman for the Warriors. Taken down around the 10-yard line, actually lost a couple yards. 4th and 3, and wow, what a big play here.
And also the replay of the game will be available for download and for for the play on the game score, box score. So you listen to the game anytime during the week.
4th and 3 from the 10. Bunch formation to the right. Back to pass. Burke over the middle. Pat Berry wide open. Touchdown. Oh, my. He snuck free. The senior hauls in the touchdown play. With 2:27 to go in the 3rd, it is now 21-13. And wow, are the Eagles fired up, and so are their fans on the near sideline.
Yeah, fans. Finally something to cheer about since that first quarter touchdown. Right back in the ball game. Needed a big score there. They finally got it, but now the defense needs to step up here and get a stop and get the ball back to their offense.
Boy, that little tight bunch formation on the right, and Barry, it just kind of slipped right through. The defense forgot about him. The senior hauls it in. D'Annunzio on for the extra point attempt. Snap, the spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:27 to go, 3rd quarter. The Wayne Warriors lead 21-14 on a nice 9-play, 73-yard drive that took 3:26 off the clock.
Yeah, the first half went really quick. That's all people talking about in the press box, how fast that first half went. Now starting to slow down to more of a game pace, and St. Edward getting their touchdown, cutting the lead in half, and now their defense, like I said, needs a stop to get the ball back to their offense. But you know it's going to be tough against Miller in that offense because Miller has been hot here in the second half.
What's with 4th down in St. Edwards today? Boy,
yeah.
2 penalties in the first drive kept the drive alive. This one, a touchdown pass on 4th down.
I'm sure their coaching staff would say, hey, guys, can we score on 1st down or 2nd down? We already got to use all four downs to get in the end zone.
The blood pressure of the coaching staff on the Eagles, I'm pretty sure, is flying high right now.
Yeah. Yeah, there are people in the chat room saying on TV, there's Wayne students with no shirts on. Yes, there is. That's the indication. It's snowing, it's cold, and there's no shirts on. Wow.
I remember back Cardiac Kids playoff game down at Old Brown Stadium against the Raiders. Negative 37 wind chill and people with no shirts.
Yeah, kudos to both the student sections coming out in droves today.
Brand new ball game, 21-14. Wayne leads, and we'll get the ball. D'Annunzio set to kick it away. Morgan and Stewart back deep, standing inside the 5. D'Annunzio kicking into the flurries. Morgan comes over to the left side outside the numbers of the 8 and fields it. Up to the 15, to the 20, dancing around across the 25, 30, and a nice return out near the 33-yard line, and that's where Braxton Miller and the Warriors will take over, leading 21-14.
People in the chat room, we appreciate you guys in the chat chatting it up throughout the game. And it's going to be a good one down to the wire, so I hope you stay tuned to us until the final whistle is blown, not only on this game, for the whole football season. And, this is our last game broadcasting together for the season. Done a lot of games, a lot of teams we've seen, some great football games, and hopefully this one doesn't come down to being a blowout either.
And It does not. It looks like he's coming down to the wire. Braxton Miller has trips to the right. Stewart, Bonner, and Peterson. Armani Miller to the left. 1st and 10 from the 33. Shotgun snap. Quick sling left side. Picked off! Going back down the left sideline is Avery Bailey.
He fumbled it.
And he lost it inside the 20 and got it back, and St. Edward's got a huge turnover.
Wow, what a turnover. He picked the ball off. He faked out of his receiver that became a defender on that play. Got down to the 20-yard line. Miller, the quarterback, came in, caused the fumble. I think the ball went out of bounds, actually, down to the 18. And St. Edward got a touchdown on their last drive, has a chance to tie the game up. And with the game's, I believe, first turnover goes in St. Edward's way.
Wow, what a heads-up play. Stepped right in front of Armani Miller and Avery Bailey with a huge interception. 2:13 to go in the third. 1st and 10, Eagles in the red zone.
And the snow's starting to come down harder, too.
Yep, the flurries are starting to come down in almost a steady snowfall now. Burke with trips left. Barry, Jones, and Connors. McManaman split to the right. Shotgun handoff. Bates over left guard, angling his way inside the 15, and he'll be cut down right there after a 3-yard pickup, approaching the 2-minute mark, third quarter. Eagles trail by 7.
Yeah, the game's first turnover for either team cannot come at a worse time for Huber Heights Wayne. In their own territory, and now in the red zone are the Eagles looking to tie this game up.
2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard pickup by Bates, the lone back in the backfield, next to Burke in the shotgun. McManaman, the lone wideout, split to the right. Barry, slot left. Jones and Connors to the left. Handoff.
There he
Bates
goes.
up the middle. He's free to the 5. Dives. Goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. Wow, what a run by Jarrell Bates. Went airborne, head over heels, 15 yards, and it's 21-20.
What a score. Reached out, got the ball, broke the plane before he hit the ground. That is not a fumble. As long as you break the plane, you have control. Touchdown. A chance for the Eagles to tie this game as the snow gets a little thicker.
Wow, that was a huge hole over the right side. Went airborne, and a great effort by Trey Moore to try and cut him down. But head over heels went Bates into the end zone. As he hit the ground, the ball popped out. He was already in the end zone. Extra point by D'Annunzio, up and good. And whoa, a minute and a half ago, it was a 2-touchdown lead for Braxton Miller and the Warriors. Now we are tied at 21.
Yeah, a minute ago, they had the ball with a 2-touchdown lead. And actually, Edward came back and scored, cut the lead in half. They got that pick in Huber Heights territory. They convert on the turnover, get 7 points, tie ball game. Just like Nintendo, you hit the reset button. We're all tied up, starting from scratch.
Wow. And you feel the vibe. When Huber Heights Wayne was up 2 touchdowns, it was kind of quiet. It was almost like church.
Yeah.
You didn't really hear much from the Warrior fans, but now that St. Edward's is tied, this place is loud and rocking.
Yeah, St. Edward, their fans come out in droves and finally get a chance to hear them, and they erupted. And Bates got to the end zone to tie this game up.
Bates' 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And oh my, don't go anywhere. Minute 32 to go in the third. Tied at 21. What a huge play by Avery Bailey.
The snow makes it just a perfect picture for football. It's not enough to make it blizzard-like conditions, but you can see the snow just in the picture of the camera and also from here the booth. It's making it a picture-perfect night here in Canton, Ohio.
Interesting. I talked with Avery Bailey earlier this week, and I said, you get a little upset that the offense gets all the press? And he goes, yeah, we're pretty good. And he proved it on that pick. Kickoff kind of bounced down, picked up by Morgan at the 10-yard line, across the 20, 25, bounces out to the right side, into the middle, and cut down just short of the 30-yard line, around the 29. That's where Braxton Miller and the Warriors are going to have to rebound after their last series, went 1 and out with a pick.
Cougar fan goes in the chat room. He says St. Edward is used to being in church. It's true. They're a Catholic school, so you are right. They are used to being in church.
Well, their fans are. It's not Sunday school here right now.
Playing for the first state title here on a Saturday night in beautiful Canton, Ohio.
21-21, a minute 25 to go third quarter. Braxton Miller out of the shotgun. 4 wides in the game. Shotgun play fake. Slings it left side. Complete. Stewart in the left flat to the 30. Jitterbugs his way out near the 40-yard line. A nice 11-yard pickup by Seth Stewart. And a first down coming up. Is that a flag on the field, though? No, that's just a little bit of snow on the field. Couldn't tell that. And it is 11-yard pickup, first down, Warriors.
Yellow snow isn't good, is it? It's not always good to see yellow snow.
I couldn't tell if it was yellow snow or not. It just looked like something. I got a glare, I guess, from one of the uprights in the window. That's what the yellow was. First and 10 now, Warriors from the 40 on the left hash. Shotgun, handoff, Taylor up the middle. Met right away and kind of spins forward for maybe about a half-yard pickup. As those two big defensive tackles, Shane McManaman and Greg Kuhar, again plugging that hole.
Baba Booey goes, don't eat the yellow snow.
Don Pavlov also in on the hit. See what you started?
Stay away from the yellow snow cones.
47 seconds to go in the quarter. Got an official timeout. Braxton Miller going over to the sideline.
I think a helmet malfunction.
Another helmet malfunction.
But the more it snows here, and the more the field gets covered by the snow, who's that affect more, the running game of St. Edward or the passing game and the timing of the pass routes by Huber Heights?
I've always heard from coaches that precipitation really doesn't matter. It's wind that matters in a passing game.
Okay.
I guess you could just say the footing.
Yeah.
You know, is the snow enough? Is it causing like maybe slippery, icy conditions on the field? Now, this is unfortunate.
Oh, wow.
Kind of mix-up. I think Coach Venati came onto the field and he goes, hey, how long of an official timeout are you going to give them? And they had to burn an actual timeout, and only one timeout left for Wayne.
Wow.
Here with 47 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And that's not even a timeout for, seeing a defense that they didn't like or get their offense back together. It's a timeout because of a helmet malfunction by your quarterback. You don't want to throw the backup in there because that could lead to a turnover and be a big play in the ball game. So you burn a timeout, get his helmet back together, get him back in the ball game. You don't risk your backup going in there and turning the ball over.
Well, should you almost maybe just have him come out for a play, do a direct snap to Taylor, or save the timeout?
And I don't think they're ready for that. Miller came to the sideline kind of late in the play clock, and you really can't take that much time before you call a timeout. So the referees are like, hey, get him back on the field, get a replacement in there, or take a timeout. And looks like Wayne took the timeout option.
After the timeout, second down and 9 now, Warriors. 47 seconds ago, third quarter tied at 21. The ball at their 41-yard line, trips to the right. Peterson, Bonner, and Stewart, Armani Miller, the one wide out to the left. And the officials haven't signaled the play ready to go yet. Both teams are ready to go. Now, signal ready to play. Braxton Miller out of the shotgun with Taylor on his left hip. Second and 9 from the 41. Long count, shotgun snap. Miller back to pass, looking right, dances up the middle. Now he's going to run to the 40, 45, angles outside of the 50, stiff arms Blackstock, and gets out of bounds in St. Edward's territory all the way to the 43-yard line. First down, Warriors.
Yeah, end of that run. More importantly, it's a first down in Edward territory, and looking to score and go up by 7, get that lead back in their favor. But, man, talk about those 2 timeouts being used here in the third quarter. And you have to think that's going to come into effect late in the ball game. Either you're down by 7 or a tie ball game and a chance to go down the field and score the winning touchdown, and a chance to get the win, and they can't do it because they have no timeouts.
16-yard run by Miller, first down, Warriors. Ball on the left hash at the Edward 43-yard line. Shotgun snap, handoff, second back through is Taylor as Stewart blocks for him, and he angles his way close to the 40-yard line, maybe a 3-yard pickup, and that will most definitely be the final play of the third quarter. Tied at 21, Division I state championship from the Pro Football Hall of Fame at Fawcett Stadium in Canton, Ohio. 21-21, St. Edward's Huber Heights Wayne after 3 quarters of play on Cleveland.com's Digital Sports Network. Nothing decided after 3 quarters of play. Tied at 21, Division I 2010 state football championship here in Ohio. High school football action from Fawcett Stadium at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. St. Edward's Eagles fell behind by 14 points on a pair of touchdown passes by Braxton Miller in the third quarter, but scored a pair of touchdowns, 1 touchdown pass from Kevin Burke to Pat Berry, and then a touchdown run by Terrell Bates. 14 points unanswered, 21 all to start the fourth quarter.
St. Edward doubled their offensive production in the third quarter alone from the 90s to 182. Huber Heights has 275 total offense, but the key stat in this game is that 1 turnover by Huber Heights that led to a St. Edward touchdown, which tied the game at 21.
Avery Bailey right now has made the biggest play of the game in the season for St. Edwards on that interception. Set up the Bates touchdown. Second down and 7 to start the quarter from the St. Edwards 40-yard line. Miller, the lone wideout, put to the short side to the left, trips right, shotgun snap. Braxton Miller hands, and tough sledding for Anthony Taylor over left guard. Maybe got a yard to the 39. It sets up a 3rd and 6. Again, the defensive tackles, McManaman and Kuhar, plug and close those holes. Not leaving much opening between the tackles for running for Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, key 3rd down here.
Do you go for it on 4th down if you don't get it? I
think so. Yes, you do.
Opening minute, 4th quarter, tied at 21. 3rd and 6 from the Edwards 39-yard line. Shotgun snap. Braxton Miller back to pass. Quarterback draw up the middle. Dances out to the outside, and then he throws it last minute all the way down the right side. Tiptoed out of bounds as Bonner had it. And wow, what a play by Braxton Miller. How did he not go over the line of scrimmage before he threw that ball?
That was really, really close, but decision-making by Miller. A chance to run for the 1st down. He would have gotten it. He had the edge, he had the corner, but decided to throw it for an extra 15 yards. That's a little bit too much on that. He caught it, but his foot landed out of bounds. Incomplete pass. And actually, the punt team is coming out for Hoover Heights, looking to push the St. Edwards Eagles back deep in their own territory.
Everything about that was a great effort by Miller. Great catch by Bonner.
Yeah.
Just a yard out of bounds too far. Newsome set to kick it away. Quincy Jones back deep, going to let it bounce inside the 10. It takes a bounce all the way down to the goal line and goes into the end zone. The Warriors can't keep 11. Tied at 21. St. Edwards will get it 1st and 10 from the 20 on the touchback.
Yeah, Braxton Miller is 6'3", 200. People in the chat room are asking, how big is Miller? He's 6'3", and he's a brick house. He's a pure muscle, and he's a punishing running back when he has the ball in his hands down the field. And he also has a finesse and pivoting breakaway style of a kind of a Walter Payton-esque kind of running style, but also he's a bruising back.
Yeah, that he is solid. Yeah. I saw him before the game. I mean, wow.
Strong like bull.
Impressive. 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Eagles. Shotgun handoff. Bates over the left side. Gets the corner. Gets to the 25, 30. Knocked out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Right in front of the Warrior bench. And got a little hello there from Trey Moore as he went out of bounds.
Yeah, but he took the hit, though. Bates said, and said, get off me.
And a nice 1st down pickup of 12 yards for St. Edwards. And they're going to go no huddle quickly to the line.
Yeah, St. Edward has the advantage right now, has the momentum, looking to take the lead into the 4th.
Shotgun trips right. Burke up the middle, keeps
it
himself across the 40, midfield. Angles back to the middle of the 40, needs one block, gets to the 30. Trying to get it down the right side to the 20, hurdles him into the 15, down to the 10-yard line. What a good play by John Center. Kind of just angled Burke and kept him from breaking it the entire distance. But wow, what a run by the senior signal caller. 1st and goal at the 9.
And Burke has come up hobbling. Looks like he twisted the ankle or landed on it wrong when he hurled the defender. He's hobbling, but he's still staying in the ball game. You got to believe his coach said, he want to come out. He'll say, nope.
59-yard run by Kevin Burke. Sets up the Eagles 1st and goal at the 9. And he's kind of over on one. He's keeled over now. He gets into the huddle. Takes a shotgun snap. Hands to Bates up the middle. Pulls a couple tacklers and gets close to the 5-yard line. Shut down at the 6, they're going to call it. 3-yard gain. 2nd down and goal coming up.
What a change of events here. We got official timeout.
Yeah, Burke still just kind of. He looks like he's okay now. It looks like we're having another helmet malfunction in the Wayne defensive huddle. Now the official signals it ready for play. 10-18 and counting to go 4th quarter. Tied at 21. All the momentum on the Eagles side.
Eagle fans are on their feet cheering, hoping to get this score to get them up by 7. And they get the defense back on the field. Defense played very well so far here in the late in the 3rd and here in the early 4th.
Shotgun 4 wides on 2nd and goal from the 6. Burke keeps it himself over the right side. Hurdles a man at the 5. Stretches for the goal line. Touchdown Eagles! What a run by Kevin Burke! 6-yard touchdown run by the senior. St. Edwards takes the lead back, 27-21, 9:53 to go in the 4th.
What a run at the last second before he went down, before his leg hit the ground. He stretched for the goal line, got the ball across, broke the plane, touchdown St. Edward. They get the lead back after being down by 2 scores. Now it's 3 in a row for the Eagles, and get that defense back on the field and hopefully get another turnover and keep the momentum on their side.
A 4-play, 80-yard drive. Extra point by D'Annunzio, up and good. Wow, you'd have thought this was a home game for St. Edwards. Well, we got a little fricas afterwards. And there is a flag down on the extra point attempt. And the Warriors say move him back. It's going to be against St. Edwards.
Holding, kicking team. Repeat the try from the 13.
Well, going to back him up 10 yards. This could be a crucial extra point now. It took him just a minute and 15 seconds to go 80 yards in 4 plays, and that was all Kevin Burke that drive.
Oh yeah, with his legs getting down to the 10, and then handing it off, and then the final play, getting to the end zone and making that last stretch with his arm, breaking the plane and getting the ball in the end zone. And now, very interesting, this could make it a little difficult for this extra point try. And if he misses it, this changes the whole game right now.
Wow, the ball moved all the way back to the 17-yard line. This is going to be a 24-yard or a 34-yard attempt on the extra point.
This is huge.
That was a hole way back in the backfield. D'Annunzio hits a high one. It's going, and it is wide to the right.
Boy.
That is a huge penalty as the extra point is no good. So a 6-point lead for St. Edwards. How about for Kevin Burke? Before the drive, he had 11 rushes, 66 yards. On the drive, 2 rushes, 65 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he has 13 carries, 131 yards. 59 was his longest. And they now have 210 yards on the ground as a team for a 5.8 average. So raising that average up for the Eagles. And they had the game, basically around 2.7 yards a rush. Not a good stat for the big offensive line. They basically doubled it, and they have taken the lead. But, hey, that missed extra point, that holding call, could come back and bite them in the butt.
Wow, penalties have been crucial. Coaches will say it all the time, it's a cliche. But the penalties have made such impact on this game.
Yeah. People in the chat room are saying, can you say Boise State kicker?
No, you can't say that. I mean, that's actually a really good kicker, Kyle Brotzman.
Oh, I know. I'm saying.
I mean, he's one of the all-time leading scorers in NCAA history. And actually, that first kick that he missed in regulation, I don't know. How can you tell? That's kind of like the Rich Carlos kick way back when the Broncos hit. It went over the upright. It went so high. How could you tell if it was good or not?
M-Town 1 says, I think Ed is a top 5 team in the nation if they win this game.
I think they could be best in the nation.
St. Ed, really?
Yeah. I mean, outside of just a couple defensive lapses tonight, they played a great game. A little squib kick comes all the way down. Morgan fields it and drops it at the 8, picks it back up, dances to the 15, and he's going to be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Around the 19, St. Edwards is just fired up. They got an extra bounce in their step now that they got a 27-21 lead with 9:46 to go.
You were asking, isn't St. Ed number 1 in the nation? I
don't even think they're top 10.
They were top 20. I think 16th or something when they beat Glenville, but they can make a case for top 10, top 5, and I think stretching it a little bit.
I don't think so, especially with that line.
Yeah.
I mean, how can that line rival anybody in the nation? And honestly, I would have loved just seeing the Wayne Warriors have Braxton Miller for a full season, what their record would have been and how they could be. I mean, he is a great talent. He makes players around him so much better, and he's got great skill position players as well. Big drive here now for Wayne. See if they can answer back. 20 unanswered by St. Edwards. 1st and 10 Warriors from their 19-yard line. Trips right for Braxton Miller. Shotgun snap. Looking right all the way. Flings one right side. A diving catch. And it's made around the 27-yard line, but lurking on the play. Phil Smith nearly came up with an interception, but it is caught by Bonner. And it's a nice pickup of about 8 yards on first down.
And it's kind of hard to guess the attendance here. I know our side's completely full with Eagle fans, and Huber Heights brought a lot of people from Dayton, so we'll get the official attendance to you when we get it on the scoreboard.
Bonner, the lone wideout, split right, trips left, 2nd and 2, Warriors from their 27. High snap. Miller gives it up the middle. Taylor breaks a tackle, 30, 35. And fights his way all the way out near the 38-yard line. A nice 11-yard pickup on the second effort by Anthony Taylor and a Wayne first down.
People are wondering why we pay attention to the chat room. Well, we're interactive. Like to interact with our fans in the chat room. I mean, who else has that? Nobody. They don't care about what you think on TV broadcasts, on the radio broadcasts.
How many times have you said something and Al Michaels was responding to?
Exactly.
1st and 10 Warriors from the 38 on the right hash. Stewart and Armani Miller to the left. Peterson and Bonner to the right. Shotgun. Braxton Miller flings it left side, complete to Ronnie Miller at the 45-yard line, taken down right away there by Corey Blackstock. And a 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3 coming up for the Warriors.
8:31 left. Plenty of time in this one still, so you can't rush. And you're only down by 6. You know if you get a touchdown, and with one timeout, but you get that touchdown extra point, you're actually up one instead of tying the game. So that missed extra point is going to come back to haunt St. Edward. I got to predict it now.
8 minutes ago, fourth quarter, 27-21. Eds lead, 2nd and 3 Warriors from their own 45. Trips right, Braxton Miller, shotgun, handoff, Anthony Taylor dancing his way up the middle across the 45, keeps the legs churning, pulls a tackler close to the 47-yard line. He got about 2. He'll be about a yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Warriors. If by chance you don't get it, do you go here? 4th down?
Ooh.
Inside your own territory?
Depends on what happens here. If you get backed up, how much do you get backed up?
Braxton Miller's actually going to go under center for the first time in a game. Split backfield with Taylor.
Sneak.
Yeah, Taylor and Stewart. And it is. He just dives over right guard. I don't know if he got it.
I don't think so.
Wow, he got bear hugged and ripped back by Shane McManaman. And I don't think he got it. I think he's about a half yard short. There's a reason why Shane McManaman is a great wrestler.
Yeah, a lot of debate in the chat room. What's the rank of St. Edward? I think they're number 1 on the Max Preps, number 16 in USA Today. The bottom line is they're a nationally ranked team, one of the best in the nation, playing very well here tonight.
Yeah, one of the top, if not the top team in the state.
Yeah.
Well, in Division I at least.
Right.
Shotgun on 4th and a half a yard for Braxton Miller and the Warriors from their own 47. Takes the snap, hands Stewart, dances his way up the middle, and he's got a first down. Deontay Gibson grabbed him, but Stewart pulled him for a couple yards to the 50-yard line. And wow, what a gutsy call to give the ball to your 5'7", 175-pound scat back on 4th and short.
Yeah, 4th and short there. You got to go for it. You don't want to punt the ball and give the ball back to Eds with about 6 minutes left in this one. If you do, Eagles have a chance to run the clock down, so they go for it on 4th down. They get it. Ball at midfield.
Stewart and Amani Miller to the left. Bonner and Peterson to the right. 1st and 10 from midfield. Quick sling, left side, complete. Stewart's got it. Blackstock hits him, and he gets knocked out of bounds in St. Edward territory inside the 45-yard line. Near the 43, a nice 7-yard pickup on the play. Avery Bailey finished him off.
Yeah, people in the chat asking, actually stating the missed extra point is going to come back to be a difference in this game. And what about that? You get the lead, you're up by 6, and all it takes is a Wayne touchdown and an extra point to basically defeat you.
Well, okay, turn it around this way. If they make that extra point, Wayne scores. You think they would have gone for 2, or they would have kicked the extra point to tie it? It's kind of almost the same premise.
Yeah.
It's a little easier sometimes for some people with a good kicker, like
right.
Marshall Newsom is. But you think they would have gone for 2 if Eds would have made that extra point?
I don't know. That's a tough call.
Hilliard Davidson did it last year.
Yeah.
I guess it all depends on how much time's left. Davidson did it with less than around a minute to go. 2nd down from the 43 of Eds on 2nd and 3. Miller to the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Taylor, goes over right guard, pulls a couple tacklers, and fights for tough yards just short of the 40-yard line. They'll set up a 3rd down and about 1 to go for the Warriors.
Yeah, defensive squad for St. Edward getting a little angry now, getting a little physical. Gibson leading the charge.
Midway through the 4th quarter, 27-21, St. Edwards leads. 3rd and 1 now, Wayne from the St. Edwards 41-yard line. Peterson and Armani Miller are split left. Bonner to the right. Stewart and Taylor are flanking Braxton Miller in the shotgun. St. Edwards shows blitz, play fake. Miller going to dance out to the right side. Nice move. Gets free into the middle of the field inside the 35 and gets down to the 33-yard line. A nice 8-yard pickup on the jitterbug move of the legs of Braxton Miller.
And that clock keeps on going down, ticking down. More yards for Miller, moving the sticks. They're using the full 3 or 4 plays to get a first down, which means more time is taken off the clock, which means if they score, less time for the Eagles to answer that score.
Flurries are coming down a little bit harder here at Fawcett Stadium now. 1st and 10 from the 33. Quick sling, right side, complete. Peterson's got it in the right flat at the 30. Takes on a tackler and pushed out of bounds. by Phil Smith inside the 30, around the 28-yard line. Nice 5-yard pickup there on first down.
You always want to get good yardage on first down, especially on this drive. You don't want to stall here, so make sure at first and second down you get some good yardage to set you up for a nice third and short situation.
That first half took 53 minutes. Second half now it's taken an hour and a half already, and we still got 5:09 to go in the fourth.
Yeah.
Second down and call it 5 to go for the Warriors from the St. Edwards 28-yard line. Shotgun for Braxton Miller, trips left. Taylor in the backfield, play fake. Miller wrapped up in the backfield. Looked like he wanted to keep up, but Deontay Gibson came in and said hello and bear hugged him all the way back to 33, and then he gets ripped down and thrown down at the 40-yard line long after the whistle, and the Warrior fans wanted a flag on that one, but nothing doing. But the Eagle fans love it.
Backs them up to a 3rd and long.
Back near the original line of scrimmage, around the 32-yard line. 3rd and about 9.
And another official timeout for a helmet malfunction.
Yeah. I was going to say the play clock is not running, but now it runs. Referee signals it ready for play. 3rd and a short 9 from just inside the St. Ed's 32-yard line. Miller with 4 wides. Bonner and Peterson to the right. Stewart and Armani Miller to the left. Taylor in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Braxton Miller looking right. Slings it right side. Caught! Marshall Peterson. And he's going to be about a yard short. That's Marcus Bonner, that is. About a yard short of the first down. Right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and about a half, well, almost a yard. Maybe 3/4 of a yard. And you got, Wayne's going to go for it, obviously. Maybe see another quarterback sneak here.
And the Warriors quickly up to the line on 4th down, and a long one. And we got this is going to be interesting because we have a flag for movement. Wayne kind of did the old thing where they're in a crouch and then they set, and St. Edwards jumped.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
One of the oldest tricks in the book. The Warriors, all a la Dallas Cowboys in the 80s, where they would stand up and then reset.
Yeah.
So this one, they're just in their crouch, and then they put the hand down. That's all they do, and they got the Eagle front wall to jump and a free first down.
Wow. Yeah. In the state title game, you do anything you can to draw the defense off sides and pull all the tricks in this game.
1st and 10, Warriors from the 20-yard line of St. Edwards now. Shotgun handoff. Taylor, big hole up the middle. 15, 10, rumbles all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards and a 1st and goal. 3:29 to go, 4th quarter. The Warriors trail 27-21, but knocking on the door.
That's it. It is good football. You do anything you can to draw the defense off sides. What's the difference between that and a hard count by a quarterback to draw the defense off sides? Anything goes. Just got to watch the ball. If you're defensive line, you watch the ball, make sure it's snapped before you jump out of your stance.
Peterson slot left, Armani Miller split left, Marcus Bonner split right. 1st and goal from the 4. Stewart and Taylor in the backfield. Shotgun handoff, Taylor up the middle, just burrows his way close to the 3-yard line. Maybe he got the 2. Inside 3 minutes and counting now to go. 2nd and goal coming up for the Warriors.
And the time keeps on ticking off the clock. And you got to believe the Warriors, if the Warriors score here and go up by 1, there's going to be a little time left on the clock for the Eagles.
20 on the play clock, 2:44 and counting on the game clock. Braxton Miller, 2nd and goal from the 2. Shotgun, play fake, keeps it himself, tries to go out of the outside, got a one-man to beat, and he walks in. Touchdown, Warriors. 2:34 to go, 4th quarter. We are currently tied at 27. Extra point coming up for Huber Heights Wayne.
Note a lot of time off that clock. A long drive. Capped it off with a touchdown run and a chance to go up by 1 because the Eagles missed their long extra point try after a holding call backed them up. This is a big extra point here.
That was a 16-play drive. The big extra point is up and good by Newsom. 16 plays, 81 yards, capped off by a Braxton Miller 2-yard touchdown run. He's done it all tonight. We saw Shaq Washington do it in Division II last night. Braxton Miller, he's one of the reasons why he's the Offensive Player of the Year in Division I. He's doing a lot with his legs. Outran the St. Edwards defense, and there's that big extra point.
Yeah.
28-27, Warriors lead.
And more importantly, it took 7:12 off the clock. So now only 2:34 left for the Eagles. But hey, now you know you're down by 1. You don't need to get a touchdown. You use a field goal. But then if you say that, he missed the extra point from, 34 yards out. So you're going to have to get it in, maybe, definitely inside the 20 to have a good shot. And plus the snow here is on the field making it slick. So it's not going to be just as simple as going the ball, taking the ball down to the 20, 15-yard line, and then kicking a field goal. You got to have to get really as close as you can because the snow, the wind, all factors, and you got to believe that kicker is having some thoughts in his mind because he missed the extra point. He's going to be a little antsy, a little nervous when he kicks the game-winning field goal possibly to end the ball game.
Yeah, and you can't fault Mike D'Annunzio on that extra point attempt. A 34-yarder in the snow. He had plenty of leg. He just pushed it to the right.
Yeah.
So he has the leg to hit something like that. If that were the case, okay, say it's a 40-yarder. That means you're down just inside the 25. You got 2.5 minutes to go. You got 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
And also, how about just the way Kevin Burke has been doing it with his legs? He doesn't have to do it through the air.
Yeah, you keep doing that. Like I said, 3 timeouts left. Plenty of time left on the clock. If all your timeouts, you got to be smart. You don't want to have an interception here or a fumble. You don't want to turn the ball over. But Braxton Miller, 14 of 20 for 1 interception, 2 touchdowns, 185 yards, and with his legs, 14 carries, 74 yards for 2 touchdowns. So he's been involved in all 4 touchdowns for the Warriors.
Newsom steps up, hits a little squib kick up the middle of the field. Bounces to an up back and a nice return. Giacchetti has it, and he gets out just short of the 40-yard line. Ryan Giacchetti, the fullback, gets a good return with 2:28 to go in the game. Heads trails by 1. On the year, how about this for Mike D'Annunzio? Coming into the game, he only missed 1 extra point, and he's 11 of 15 on field goals for the year. So kicking is not a weakness for the Eagles.
Yeah, and we can do it both sides. He can be nervous because he missed an extra point, but also a chance to redeem himself for the first state title for the school. So you can say both sides of the coin can be used there.
1st and 10, shotgun handoff, Bates over the right side, got a little seam, breaks 1 tackle and falls forward across the 45 near the 47-yard line. Look at 7-yard pickup and just short of midfield already. The Eagles around the 2-minute mark.
Yes, time keeps ticking off the clock. No huddle here by the Eagles.
2nd and 3 from the 47. Shotgun bunch to the right. Quick sling right side. Complete. Connors got it. Not out of bounds. It stops the clock. A heads-up play by Chris Connors at the 46 of Wayne. And clock stopped with 2:02 to go.
Yeah, I would say in the safety zone for their kicker, I would say the 15-yard line at least. Get down to there. Especially in the snow and the slick surface, you got to, that has to be a factor.
Quick 14-yard yards, shotgun handoff, and Burke keeps it himself, and tough sledding, and he's wrapped up and dropped for virtually no gain. Maybe it lost a yard as Darian Thornton and Michael Bonner.
Timeout, St. Ed's. Their first half.
Minute 56 to go, 4th quarter. First timeout by St. Edwards after about a loss of 1 on the play by Burke on the keeper there.
So now you got 2nd and long here. You obviously want to pass the ball to get some quick yards through the air, but also you're running the ball effectively. What do? What's the game plan? You stick to your game plan to run the ball, or do you go to the air and let that little soft little lob pass for 7 yards, get them out of bounds to serve your timeouts? Like, what do you want to do here?
Well, you want someone who I think could be a big weapon right here. How about the big tight end, Sam Grant? Sam Grant is a huge target, 6'6", 225-pound junior tight end. Why not, just if you want to do a quick little hitch over the middle to him. I like the way Connors has worked the outside along with McManaman. Grant on the year, 15 catches, 244 yards, and 3 scores. So he's a possible target here as well. Tight bunch formation with shotgun 4 wides after the timeout. 2nd and 11, St. Edwards from the Wayne 47-yard line. Connors alone wide out, split to the left. Bates in the backfield, shotgun. Burke looking right all the way, flips it right side. Quincy Jones got it inside the 45, 40, down the sideline, 35, knocked out of bounds inside the 30 at the Warrior 29-yard line. 18 yards and a St. Edwards first down. Clock stopped, a minute 51 to go.
Nice pass play. We called it during the timeout. Nice little 7-yard out pattern. Lob the ball to the receiver, catches it, gets some yards after the catch.
McManaman in the low wide out, split right, trips to the left now. Barry along with Connors and Jones. First and 10 from the 29. Shotgun, quarterback keeper, draw up the middle, and Burke, nothing doing. Wrapped up for virtually no gain. They weren't going to fall for that one. Tyler Dukes along with Tevin Williams.
Timeout. St. Ed's, their second.
That's interesting. Coach Finati not letting any time run off. They take their second timeout now with a minute 44 to go after a short gain. Try to catch him, kind of nap it, but on a quarterback draw, you want to wait a second or two. Did Burke kind of run a little early on that?
Yeah. And also they have one timeout remaining, 1:44 left. Plenty of time with the thing going on in the chat room is if you score kind of early, you're giving so much time to Braxton Miller, who can score with his arm and his legs. They have one timeout left, but they're very, very quick. Can go down the field, and they can kick a field goal. If they could, as Eagles pick one themselves.
Well, here's what I would do if I were St. Edwards. Remember what Brian Westbrook did a couple years ago?
Yeah.
The Eagles ran down and just took a knee at the 1.
Yeah.
Then that way you can manipulate the clock, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe try and score.
But do you want to do that, or you want to go for the score for sure? Because anything can happen on first and goal.
After the timeout, Burke on the shotgun throws right side, caught McManaman fighting for the sideline, out of bounds inside the 20 near the 17. A nice 12-yard pickup by Colin McManaman. First down, Eagles. Clock stop, minute 38 to go.
Nice play. They're going with those easy little out patterns, not firing the ball like Miller does, but basically lobbing it in there to a receiver. He's catching it. And where are the defenders for the Warriors? They're basically playing off them.
Trips left, McManaman the little wide out to the right. First and 10 from the 17. Shotgun handoff, Bates up the middle, got a little seam, slips the man, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Eagles! 1:32 to go in the game. St. Edwards takes a 33-28 lead. And you're going to have to most definitely go for 2 here now, but what a run by Terrell Bates. Second touchdown of the game for Bates on the year, his 19th rushing touchdown.
The offensive line of St. Ed's was running off the field celebrating. The coaches are out there saying, hey, we're going for 2, get back out there. Had to get his players back at the line of scrimmage. It's like a setup for a 2-point conversion here.
This is a huge play after that missed extra point. The Eagles are going to try and go for 2 and force it back to a 7-point game. Both teams with one timeout, a minute 32 to go. And the play clock hasn't started yet. Now it does. So the Eagles look at the play. They're going to go with the 4 wide receiver formation. Connors alone wide out, going to split to the short side to the left. Barry, Jones, and McManaman to the right. Bates the lone back. Burke in the shotgun for the 2-point conversion. Eagles lead 33-28. Shotgun, Burke looking right. Time. Now he's rolling left. Now he runs. Now he's going to throw it off his back foot. Caught! Quincy Jones got it for the 2-point conversion. That extra point will not come back to haunt the Eagles. They now lead by 7.
But the question is, they left too much time on the clock for Braxton Miller and company. 1:32 left. Plenty of time with one timeout to get down the field and a chance to score. And the question I have for you, Kyle, is if they go down and score, do you go for the tie and take it in overtime? Or do you go for the 2-point conversion for the state title?
Well, here's the thing. You got to hope, what Bishop Hartley in Division IV did in the state semifinals. Before the game, they talked about it as a team.
Yeah.
You got to hope Huber Heights Wayne had that same kind of meeting. Guys, here's a story. We're down 7, state championship, minute and a half to go. If we go the length of the field and score, what do we do? And you got to think the player and everybody says, let's win the game.
Yeah.
Let's win the game. We can get 2 yards. Don't they think that?
It's almost, everybody dreams of hitting a grand slam to win the game in the bottom of the ninth to win the World Series. This is what, you go for 2 to win it all for the state title of high school football. And the Eagles fans on this side are exploding. Even in the end zone, fans with their shirts off, rushing towards the field. There's a fence there, but basically everybody's into it. But I'm sure Braxton Miller, he's thinking to himself, too much time left for me to do my thing.
That was a 7-play drive for the Eagles. Just over 50 yards, or it was a 60-yard drive. And it took mere seconds off the clock. Just over a minute off the clock. What a great drive by the St. Edwards Eagles. 2-point conversion, huge. But with Braxton Miller, I would go for 2 every time. Twice on Sunday. Little squib kick. Comes down to an up back. Fielded by Tony Peters. Going to run to the right side of the 30. Nice shirt tail down. Right around the 31-yard line. Chris Cameron, who doubles as the punter for the Eagles, ripped him down there. And a great open field tackle. Braxton Miller first and 69 to go with 1:26 and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. Need a touchdown to continue their season. And what if this game goes into overtime? That would be the perfect storyline ending for this game, is this game being decided in OT.
What do you say about 10 overtimes? Be good?
Woo. Be a classic.
Boy, I don't know if you can hear them. They are rowdy here. The Eagle fans, the Wayne fans, everybody on their feet. Snow-covered field here from Fawcett Stadium of the Hall of Fame. Division I state championship. Urites Wayne trails 35-28, first and 10 from their 31, 1:26 to go. Trips left for Braxton Miller. Bonner the lone wide out to the right. Shotgun snap. Miller looking, slings a slant pattern. Caught! Marshall Peterson out to the 45-yard line. First down, Wayne.
Complete pass for the first down. The clock will stop to move the chains. But the offensive line for the Warriors are at the ball, ready to snap the ball. Got to be quick here with only 1 timeout and 1:17 to go.
14-yard pass play, first and 10. Wayne just outside their 45. Shotgun, Miller. Back to pass, wrapped up by Deontay Gibson. Sack! Back at the 36-yard line. Wow, what a great play by the senior Pitt recruit. Clock running inside 1:03 to go and a huge loss. Second down and about 20 to go for the Warriors. All the way back in their 36.
Gibson, the big-time player on D, got a big sack there.
Shotgun, Braxton Miller, back to pass, looking left, airs one out, deep down left side, got Armani Miller, caught inside the 20 and out of bounds. No! He was not in bounds! Oh my! He could not get his feet in bounds. Clock stopped with 42 seconds to go.
Eagle fans wanted a holding call on Gibson. Gibson was around the corner, basically got tackled. There was no call. And while the ball was in the air and Eagle fans were pointing at the referee to throw the flag, the ball was caught, but basically inches away from being a complete pass.
Oh, my.
I think he actually stepped out of bounds. It came back in, so even if he caught it.
Okay, that's the only thing, because that right foot looked like it was in bounds. And Gibson did get tackled for a hold. Shotgun on 3rd and forever, and a short hop pass over to the right side. A 4th and 20 now coming up. Bonner, the intended receiver, 37 seconds to go, 4th quarter. And this is for the Division I state championship here. Braxton Miller and the Urites Wayne Warriors, they still have a timeout. I mean, with 37 seconds for 4th and 20, do you call a timeout, calm the troops down, maybe try and quiet the crowd down? Or
maybe you see what the defense throws at you. You see if it lines up in your favor. If not, call it timeout. Settle down, get the crowd quiet, and they're going to do that, just that. Actually, St. Ed's is going to call a timeout.
Timeout! St. Ed's. They're third.
Okay, now that one I don't understand. Why do you let the other team set up on 4th and 20? But I know you want to get the right defense, but it's not like 4th and 2. This is 4th and 20. They can maybe come up with something crazy like a hook and ladder or something, crazy pitch, whatever.
I think it's more of just calm your boys down, make sure they have their assignments, get them pumped up a little bit. I know they're pumped up already, but when your coach gets in your face and screams and yells, hey, this is for the state title, the first one in school history, I think you call a timeout, use the extra motivation, and you make Wayne think about it a little bit. Maybe they had the right play call. Now with the St. Ed's timeout, kind of throws them off a little bit, get the right personnel. It can benefit both ways, it can hurt both ways, but I think a good timeout and a chance to get these Eagle fans back into the game right now, because everybody on the sideline is pointing towards the stands, pumping their arms up. Yeah, this is it right now. And what a better way to end our broadcast season this year with a 4th and 20 and Wayne down by a touchdown and have to get a first down to continue their season and tie the game.
4th and 20 Warriors from their own 36. Peterson and Armani Miller to the left, Stewart and Bonner to the right. Braxton Miller actually puts Taylor in a slot to the right. Shotgun snap, back to pass. Braxton Miller going to flush to the right. Looking, waving players downfield, rolls all the way to the sideline, just throws it up for grabs. Jump ball in the middle of the field. Corey Blackstock picks it off, runs it back to the 42, and that's going to be the cherry on the sundae for the St. Edwards Eagles. 23 seconds to go in the state championship. They get it after the interception, and a little bit of hostility between some players after the play, but Blackstock and the Eagles run off the field with the ball, with the lead, and just in kill clock mode.
Yep. Warriors have one timeout, but it doesn't really matter with 4 down.
On return, personal foul, 15-yard face mask. Tack it on the return. First down, St. Ed's.
A little bit of frustration there by the Wayne Warriors. But wow, the St. Edwards Eagles faced adversity today. They fell behind by 2 scores in the third quarter. Braxton Miller tried to make something out of nothing, just waving everybody downfield, threw it up for grabs, was hit as he threw. I mean, what more could you ask for him to do? He just tried to give his receivers a chance to do something, but really nobody was in the middle of the field where he threw it.
Yeah, St. Edward, known for their wrestling, a lot of state championship wrestling, now finally gets their first football banner to hang up. State champs here in 2010 for the first time in school history.
Is there any doubt who the Ohio Football Coach of the Year is?
Whew. No doubt in my mind.
Rick Finati, second year at the helm of the Eagles. Burke going to go to the victory formation, takes a knee. The final seconds will tick away. The St. Edwards
Are they going to call
Eagles,
timeout just to milk it a little bit? I don't think so.
No, they're not. Coach Minton is walking onto the field, and they're going to let it go. The Eagles storm the field. The Division I state champions in 2010 in Ohio. First ever in school history, the St. Edwards Eagles.